Welcome to DataPencil.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our 50 days SQL practice challenge. Today it's our day 28 and let's complete few queries based on advanced window functions. Okay, and here our first query is to find top 2 employees per department. Okay, means we have to find top 2 highest paid employees in each department. Highest paid employees in each department. Okay, top 2 highest paid. Alright, so for that let's firstly have a look what columns we need in our results section. So here we need employee ID, department ID, salary, and then rank also we need, right? Only then we can filter the top 2 highest paid one. So for that here we firstly create a temporary table T, and then we will select all columns from that table. All right, so firstly let's write select employee ID, department ID, salary, and then rank. Okay, but this rank column we have to generate via window function. So here let's write dense rank. We are going to apply dense rank function over the view, and this view is partitioned by department ID because we want top 2 employees per department. So department ID, and order by, we have to arrange the salary in descending manner, right? So order by salary in descending. Okay, and this whole column is our rank column, so as rank. Right, now this data is available in clean employees table. So from clean employees and join it with the salary table. So clean salaries table S. On what basis we have to join? Let's define it with E. So on what basis we have to join? So where employee IDs are equal, join those rows where employee ID is equal. Okay, and let's give this whole table a name T. So put it in a parenthesis, opening of parenthesis, and here closing of parenthesis, and this is T. Okay, now we have to select all the columns from this temporary table. So let's write select all columns, and we are applying a filter. So let's write here where rank, let's make it RNK, and this also RNK. So where rank is lesser or equal to 2, this is our condition. Okay, I hope it's clear. And this is select all from this temporary table T. Okay, now let's run it. So here you can see that we have top 2 employees, right? Rank 1, rank 2 for the department where ID is 1, rank 1, rank 2 for the department where ID is 2 as per their salary. Okay guys, easy. So what we basically did here, we created a temporary table T, and then we selected all columns from this table, and this table is basically our core. This table decides what thing we want in our output section, and basically the need of this temporary table is so that we can easily do the filtration later. Okay, now come to our query 2, and in this we have to find the salary gap. How can we find salary gap? Basically the difference between current salary and previous salary. Okay, so what is the salary gap? For this we have to use lag function to fetch the previous salary, right? We have seen this in our earlier days as well. Now to create a column called salary lag, we have to do the difference between, we have to write it like salary minus then the whole code which is associated with lag function. Okay, so I'm doing it. See carefully, the columns that we need to select will be employee ID and salary, salary date also we need, right? And then we need previous salary. Okay, only then we can calculate the difference, and the last column is here salary gap. Just ensure that these columns we need, right? Okay, these 3 columns are given directly. We just need to find the values for this previous salary and salary gap. So for the previous salary we already have our lag function, which will fetch the previous salary. So let's use this lag function, and here we have to simply write lag on which column we need to apply. So obviously salary column, and here we need a view over which we can apply. So we have to apply it on the basis of employee IDs, okay, where the view is partitioned by employee ID, and salary date should be in ascending manner, okay. So here let's write over partition by employee ID and order by salary date as previous salary, okay. Now come to our salary gap column. So for the salary gap column, we need to write salary minus this whole previous salary. So let's copy this and paste it here, correct. And this is our last column, so as salary gap. Okay, now let's write the tables from which we can fetch this data. So this all is associated with salary table because salary here, salary date, employee ID is also given there. So let's write clean salaries, no need to join, correct. Now when we will run it, we can see that we have here total 5 columns. The last one is salary gap, and here the second last is previous salary. This is our need, okay, fine. Now come to our query 3, and in this query we have to find the performance gap. So what is performance gap? So basically change in performance between years, okay, change in performance between years. Let me tell you what columns you need here. We basically have to here compare year wise values. So we will select our employee ID, then we will select all 3 rating columns, which is rating 2022, 2023, 2024, and then there will be 2 more columns. The first column will be gap, okay, gap that is between 23 and 22 ratings. So this will be termed as gap 23, okay, or you can write first gap. Then the fifth column that you will need will be gap second, or you can write it gap 24, which is the difference of rating 2024 and rating 2023. Okay, this is very easy. There is basically, we are not going to use any extra function. This is a simple code we have to apply here, where we will select employee ID, all 3 rating years, and then 2 columns will be the subtraction of rating 23 to 22, and the last column subtraction of rating 24 to 23. Okay, so do it on your own. Again, I'm telling you, there will be no use of any window function. Now the 4th query is about rank filtering. So in this we have only top performers. Okay, how can we fetch the top performers only? Basically, here we have to find the employees with top rank based on their salary. Okay, so top means where rank is equal to the 1. So I hope now you are able to relate it with our query 1. Here the rank is lesser than 2, but in this query the rank will be equal to 1 only. Okay, so please do all 4 queries and submit. Then see you tomorrow with our day 29. So take care guys, keep practicing, bye bye.